guys, welcome to Baking It Historical,
where we're baking history. And today we are making the Italian Panettone. They're 1/4 of an ounce. And we need 15 ounces?
Hello?
Emily, I only got one of these. Oh my god, how many of those are we?
Oh, 15 grams, that's ounces.
Oh wait, never mind. So first we have to make the sponge, which is like the yeast base of the bread. I don't really know what yeast does for bread. Have you
Yeast kind of helps it rise, I think. Important to note that neither of us have ever made any sort of bread before.
This is a 2-day process. Day 1 is making the sponge, which is...
Think of it like pre-bread.
Yeah.
Bread before it rises, bread before it's bread.
It's very important you use bread flour and not regular flour, because I wanted to use regular flour because I went to Target. They were out of bread flour. I went to Market Street. This was the last container of bread flour in the whole store.
Is there a holiday we're forgetting that everyone just feels the need to make bread for?
That's what I was saying, like
I know Valentine's Day is kind of soon, but I don't think people need to make bread.
Yeah, I don't think people make bread over Valentine's Day. And you know what other kind of flour was gone?
What?
Pizza flour.
That's so random.
I
didn't even know pizza flour was a thing.
Yeah, they have pizza flour.
I mean, I bet it's if you want to like home make your pizza.
Yeah,
and,
I
like
guess.
make the dough and all that.
Okay. We are going to say goodbye to our yeast.
Until tomorrow morning, where we actually make the bread.
Welcome to day 2, where we are going to actually be making the bread. So, this is our gluten we made, but I realized at 9:30 at night that we did not put enough gluten in it. So,
I made
another one, which, if you compare them, this one has a little bit more air bubbles and it just looks more like dough. While we're baking our panettone, let's dive into the history of this dessert. In the 15th century, when Milan was ruled by Duke Ludovico, Ughetto, son of Captain Giacometto Adelani, fell in love with Adalgisa, the beautiful daughter of a baker.
Wanting to impress her, Ughetto tried to pass as a baker himself. He prepared a sweet bread loaf by adding bits of dried fruit, sugar, eggs, yeast, and butter to the dough, and dedicating it to Adalgisa.
Duke Ludovico's wife, Beatrice, loved Ughetto's creation, and after seeing his love for Adalgisa, she asked a Dominican monk and Leonardo da Vinci to help her persuade Giacometto Adelani to let his son marry the baker's daughter.
The sweet bread was named Panettone, but over time it became known as Panettone.
There's another story too. Panettone was invented by accident on a Christmas Eve. While preparing a banquet for Duke Ludovico, a cook accidentally burnt a sweet bread loaf.
Upon hearing the cursing, a servant named Tony rushed to the kitchen and suggested serving the burnt loaf just as it was. Later at the banquet, every guest loved the taste so much that the cake was popularized with its burnt crust recipe by the name of Panettone.
Either way, this cake is super popular in Italy to this day, and around Christmas time you can even find a panettone here.
So now we are going to coat the top lightly with
An egg wash,
which is an egg and a little bit of salt. And that's gonna help just kind of seal it up so that when we put them in the oven, they'll rise, they'll look nice, and they'll be delicious. Now we're gonna put these in the oven.
Yep.
They've just come out of the oven, they look great.
Yep, let's try them. Not satisfied. Pretty solid. For our first time ever baking bread,
Not bad.
I can see why the Italians like this.
I can too.
I can also see why this won the heart of Adalgisa.
Yes. Would definitely win my heart.